GSL.
Welcome back to the GSL Code S. We're already here to our final best of 3. Guys, Rain was the first eliminated. What the hell?
It's been a pretty quick day, actually. A lot of 2-0s and a lot of very short games. I don't know, man. We saw Life really screw this up, honestly, last time, but I think he's back a bit in form here.
Yeah.
I think he's going to win this time. I think he
just
should.
don't know.
Like, if everything is right in the world, like...
I want Life to move on. No offense to Paralyze, but Life's such a... he's so hyped, you know?
Yeah, no, he is.
Okay, well, the first map's going to be merry-go-round. Loser picks the next map. Rain, it just wasn't playing well enough today. Anyways, that game has now loaded up. Tell your friends to tune in for our final best of 3 today. Rain up against Paralyze here at the GSL Code S. Bottom center, our Zerg hero, he is.
Startail Life.
9th in here. Yeah. I always forget to say the Korean name. I keep cutting that off. Sorry. Sorry, fans everywhere.
Sorry, fans everywhere.
Sorry, fans everywhere.
Sorry, fans all over the world. I cut off the intro.
I'll make an apology blog on TL later. It'll be official.
It'll, excuse me, in the...
SK Telecom T1 Paralyze.
Sorry, fans watching. I didn't do the intro right.
I would like to make a formal apology.
I do formally apologize for when I messed up the intro.
I think as the fans deserve better.
Okay, so we got a quick pull here in the bottom center.
Yeah, he's definitely trying to shake things up here.
Yeah, let's see how exactly Paralyze tries to open up here. There's always, small moments where people might cut corners or get too greedy. Get too greedy. Excuse me.
Get too creepy.
Get too creepy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
That sign was like really dark. I couldn't read it.
Yeah. So we're gonna have a Nexus coming up here.
Yeah, that was a quadrilateral patrol that he had there.
Yeah. So sixlings are coming, and it looks like the probe's actually headed to the upper left, which means no. Wait.
Yeah, and
it looks like he wanted to check and see if he spotted an Overlord coming over there, and now he's gonna head to the bottom.
I think so. Yeah.
Yep. Okay, so the probe is gonna pass by these lings here.
But he started a gateway. The lings had no interest in that probe.
This is like, this is really bad, Wolf.
Well, he starts a second pylon next to his gate. That's really important, so that he can make sure that at least it's double reinforced for power-wise.
Yeah, definitely don't want to lose that right away.
He's definitely
it's also behind the minerals. It's pretty safe. Looks like we have Life mining gas now. He probably wants to go up to Ling speed so he can really just control this game. Bear in mind the cybernetic score has not even started. The gateway's just about to finish.
Well, this probe isn't going to stick around too long. These 2 lings
should just now get it. There we go.
I'm pretty surprised actually. He goes into 4 more lings on top of this.
I think it's actually fine because the Protoss is going to be so behind from here. It should be pretty easy for a Zerg to win. And so we're still waiting. Oh, here he comes up here now.
All right, now running in here and seeing if we can actually maybe pick off any of these little Protoss fixtures that are around the base.
Or as Artosis calls them, buildings.
What a weirdo.
So we have the cybernetic sword just now finishing. He's going to have to get a stalker out like pronto. And I mean, here's the problem, guys. It's not that Protoss is going to lose here because he shouldn't. It's that he has to tech off of one base, slowly get an expansion up here, while Zerg is just in a very clear lead. It looks like he's going to try to slip one probe out here.
Not happening. It's going to distract the lings a lot, actually. I think he shouldn't have pulled that many. He needs to block the Nexus. That's very important. I think he should control that thing. Okay, never mind. He's got the rest of the lings down here.
Yeah, so he catches that now. And another ling is going to be sent down here. As you can see, Protoss already up to 500 minerals. He wanted to make a Nexus a while ago. Here comes the next probe. We're going to go for a block. Oh my god. Every second really hurting right now.
I can't believe he sent the Zealots back.
Oh god. Okay, he gets the Nexus up.
Well, Life in a phenomenal position from here. The only thing he's hurting it in Harvesters because he's been making so many lings, but his follow-up, I actually think he's just literally going to run by into the main with all of these. He's just going to run right in Hail Mary.
I think you're right. I think he's going to actually just get right in there.
This is like very Lenok-esque or something. Like, Life has done this.
You know, I got to say, Wolf, it's actually very Life-esque. I mean, this guy's got the best harass out there.
Yeah, true. He has done this a lot.
Oh, that's not tight, right? Yeah, he can get through there.
Oh, he just bugs his way through, and now he's going to actually surround. But still, this is actually still okay for Paralyze for now. It's the bigger problem is the follow-up lings.
Yeah, all he has to do is interrupt the entrance. Okay, so probes are coming down here now. Oh, I think Life has a really high chance of just taking this. I mean, this is so much damage. This is a Protoss player's worst dream.
Or worst nightmare.
Yeah.
As our Toast likes to call them. As our Toast likes to call bad dreams.
Yes, his worst dreams. The Nexus is being hit. It's a tough call here. Looks like he should be able to force a cancel. He's just got to micro up there and just stay out of the range of the Zealots.
Actually, he's having second thoughts maybe a little bit here. No, just wants to make sure the wall's not tight. Oh, nice. Great force field here. Now he can actually use a Nexus cannon whenever he's ready. You know, looks like he's ready now.
Okay, he does get the Sentry.
Another
he
Zealot
does get another Zealot. There are more links coming up. The Wallen is finished. And Paralyze is actually going to hold here. And I got to say, very nice play by Paralyze. That's a tough situation.
Now Life is like desperately trying to drone up 6 more on the way. But with all the probes killed, it's going to be an okay situation for him. My only concern is the Warp Gate research is already almost done. And he can be aggressive. Life doesn't even have a third base. If he tries to start one, maybe
there's no forge up, right? He never got a forge up.
No, yeah.
So
he has to like kind of sit back for a little bit before he can consider doing this.
Now, when you look at the worker count, Zerg is actually behind in workers here, guys. I mean, he made a lot of lings early on to try to do some damage.
It's almost like he's expecting like another all-in with how he's walling this wall off. You know, extra reinforcing pylons. You can always kill those debris earlier. I mean, later.
All right, baits out a force field. Looks like he wanted to trap him in between the force field and the pylon.
And let's see like what the follow-up here is for Paralyze, because he got a lot of options. He might just make a bunch of gates and do a sentry attack. As if Life is making a bunch of lings to hold this, and he's not having drones, so like if he gets there too many lings, he can just go home, and then it's like, you don't have any drones. If he doesn't make enough lings to hold it, then well, he might not hold it. So
Paralyze is going to go for he's going to try to end this. I can't really blame him. When you think about it, Life, okay, he went for a quick pull. His expansion hatch was late. He made a lot of lings, and for a little bit there, it looked like he might just end the game by killing so many probes. But with a nice force field there at the ramp, Paralyze held it. So this means that the third base here for Life, which I believe is just about, it's actually about halfway done being made here. The timing could be really strong here. The probe lead, it's not a lead anymore. It's actually slightly behind right now, but Zerg would have been wanting more drones at this point in time. So
he spent all of his larvae to catch up in drones, which means he doesn't have very many attacking units.
Yeah.
And here come those gates. There's no forward pylon yet, as far as I can tell, so that's something he's going to have to push across. He may even just not fully commit here, harass, and then take a fourth base, but his probe count makes me feel like he wants to be a little bit more heavy-handed with this. And look at this, warping another group of units, bringing the probe here, protecting it very well with the sentries. Has a tight wall at home, so Life's counterattack isn't going to work. Life's making a lot of roaches right now, and a spine. Maybe
nice
too little too late. Nice, he's going to get that for sure, but he loses a lot of lings.
Oh my God,
doesn't even get it.
Are you kidding me?
If he targeted a little bit better, I think he would have. Hard to say, really.
I think actually Paralyze can just walk over him now.
Yeah, I think so.
There's 7 roaches making, but I mean, look at this. The number of stalkers, the number of sentries coming out here. I mean, from here, Zerg can just keep making stalkers and zealots too. He's got 3 gases, so he's really able to, it's like a choose-your-own-adventure on what you want to make here.
Yeah.
Except it's like it's one where you can't really lose in the book. I mean, more zealots are coming down here, stalkers. This is over, man. I mean, you couldn't have asked for better force fields.
Yeah, time warp
really nice.
And wow, this is pretty crazy what we're seeing here. Life, I think, maybe committed too much to the lanes.
I wonder if there had not been an early pool build, what this game would have looked like. Now, there is a spine crawler down here. Protoss does still have a very formidable army being made. We'll have to see if he can actually hold this off. Although if he does, it's 2 base versus 2 base, which clearly does not favor the Zerg.
Yeah, he doesn't have layer tech. He doesn't have roach speed either, so...
Nice time warp there again. This is going to allow him to actually engage the spine crawler. Oh my God.
Can't believe those Lings got down there. That's a pretty nice little move there, but I don't know if it's going to work out in the end. Force Field's here is still incredible. Transfuses he's using here, trying to help out. Zealots at the back actually a bit stuck, not really able to help, but once they get up there, they're going to tank a little bit more. The Overlords are actually obscuring a lot of the view, but honestly, there's not much underneath them. And,
drones are being pulled now. I believe he's out of Force Fields up here, but from here you just kite, right? More Stalkers come up with more Zealots. I don't even know if he's going to need more Sentries right now.
That's going to be it. Just way too much here. The Overlords are buying him some time. They're tanking a little bit, but once he gets on top of the units, this doesn't matter. Here
comes the blanket of transfusions, but that's not going to last for too much longer.
Yeah, he's just got no roaches left, really. There's too much firepower here. He's starting to run out of larva. In fact, he has no larva at this moment in time. GG. Well,
nicely done there by Paralyze. Again, Life having a hard day today.
He's really just not playing like standard or straight up either in most of his games. He's got like a bit overzealous with his aggression, a bit overzealous with his harassment, and sometimes this hurts Life a lot. And when you're playing against Life, if you have a feeling he's going to be like this, you just play defensively, you get ahead. That 4 Zealot wall was really what saved Paralyze. If he didn't have that ready exactly when the Lings came in, I think Life would have probably won the game off of that Ling attack. But he had that wall set up. The Lings still got in, but they had to trade against the Zealots to make the rest of the Lings get in, and that bought him some time, and it killed a lot of the Lings off.
Really good handling there by Paralyze. That's a tough situation when those Lings get in there to handle that correctly.
When you don't have a Forge, you know, it's tough.
Yeah.
It's really hard.
The Lings are just faster than your Zealots. It's really difficult. All right, Life, he is on the ropes right now. I mean, if I'm Life, I'm just thinking I have to win today, and then I need to go back and practice or figure out what was going wrong inside my head today.
You picked King Sejong Station.
Okay, I wasn't expecting that, actually.
This is a map that a lot of Zergs are favoring. The rush distance is pretty far.
Yeah.
And it's pretty easy to take your own third and take a fourth, and it's a good map.
I thought he was going to pick Overgrowth, actually.
I thought so, too.
Yeah.
Swarm Hosts are really good on this map, but we don't really see Swarm Hosts too much in this matchup in Korea.
They're not as... Yeah.
They're kind of making a bit of a...
It's not in the metagame as much. I feel like this, Swarm Hosts are really good if you do it right, but occasionally you get these guys that have timings, or they just are very good at outmaneuvering the Swarm Hosts.
It seems like you have to be ahead to use Swarm Hosts or something like that in Korea.
Well, I mean, it's certainly something you can do if you're ahead, but Protoss have gotten very good at dealing with it, and very good at scouting it out, and also Swarm Hosts, if you catch them, they're not going to run away.
Yeah.
They're not going to be able to run away, I should say.
Yeah. Once you trap them, that's the end of the story, so...
Yeah.
Well, King Sejong Station, not a bad map for the matchup. Let's see what Life decides to do here.
It's time for game number 2 here. It is our final best of 3. The loser of this series is out of the GSL Code S. The winner is our final player to move on to the round of 8.